Alright ladies, I want to talk about something that's very important, and that is primer. And I don't just mean the primer we put on the walls to hold the paint, but essentially this primer kind of works the same way. I work a 9-to-5 job and I need my makeup to last all day. I don't want to have to worry about my eyeshadow or my foundation coming off during the day. Nobody wants that. I don't want that. I'm sure you guys don't want that too. So what I do every day before I put on any makeup, I put on my primer. And this primer is golden. It's silky, it's smooth. Basically what primer does is it makes a thin layer over top of any imperfections or pores. So when you put on your foundation, you put on your makeup, it doesn't seep into your pores, because the last thing you want is to have makeup inside of your pores or any imperfections. I said nobody wants that. I said, but this helps your skin look flawless, because everybody wants their face to look flawless and their makeup to look perfect, or as close to perfect as we can get. So primer, primer, primer. And the good thing with primer is you don't need a lot of primer. But so what you do is you only take I guess they say a pea size. So I take about this much and I just go over it, my entire face, and done. Primer, done. You know, takes you less than 30 seconds, and you know, and your face is protected, which is very important, because again, as I said, you don't want makeup in your pores, and you know, you don't want that. You want to make sure your makeup goes on smooth and there's a nice finish and it looks flawless. So do yourself a favor, ladies, and get yourself a good primer. All right, this one is the Younique Touch face primer. So again, get yourself a good primer. But what I am going to show you is how well this primer does work, because when you use primer, especially with your eyeshadow pops. So you want the colors to pop, you don't want them to stick in. So I'm going to take my one palette and I'm going to show you on my hand the difference that primer makes with or without, how well the makeup looks with or without primer. So here's my primer. So I'm going to do half of my hand with primer. So this half primer, this half no primer. Alright, take my brush here. Oh, sorry, grabbed the wrong brush. Take my angled brush, and I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use Secretive. Oh, sorry, here. My fingers don't seem to want to work. I'm going to use Secretive here, and I'm going to show you what the difference is between primer and no primer. Let's take a few spots. So we're going to do the no primer first. And that's, oh wait, I think I need more of that. Alright, so there is no primer. It's showing up. Well, there you go, you can kind of see it there. But as I continue to swirl it, it seems to almost get a little lighter, I guess. So, alright, so let's try it now with primer. And again, I use the same amount. Look at that. Look at the difference. I mean, you can see it. I didn't even have to use very much. As I blend it in, it's getting richer and darker. So I mean, like, there's a difference. Primer makes a huge difference. It's not that it's still going to stick without it, but it's not going to last, and the pigment is not going to come out. The color is not going to pop, and that's what you want. You want a good primer that's going to make your color pop and your face even look more beautiful than you already are. All right, stay tuned for the next tip.